Yeah, I will start. I'll start with status. So last year in spring last year, we had Mars 3 running with over 200 projects on it, and some projects were quite big with millions of users a month. So basically, we were in a place where we, using just word of mouth without any proper marketing, we managed to come to a place where we had decent number of projects that were serious enough to say that our concept works. Uh, it saves time. It's performant. It saves even more time moving forward, because that was one of the key here, that I never
Mm,
want to build a platform that's good for MVPs only. Like that,
mm,
that was my, that was my worst nightmare. I want to have a platform that helps you, uh, grow your software, because I was in a
mhm.
place where I had to move my MVPs to the higher level. So that's where we
Yeah, and
were.
I understand building MVPs is fun and easy, but maintaining projects, that's
Yeah,
what I
that's
don't like.
that's where the problem comes. So some people come and tell to me, like, look, I can build this stuff on React, on Vue, on Django, on whatever. I'm like, yeah, if you know some platform really well, you can build stuff really fast there. But tell me, come back later when it's launched, when you get into the bugs, when you get into the maintenance, features, you
Yeah.
start changing stuff and everything, like this
Uh,
depth, and all those things.
when you, I still use Django 2.7 because if I upgrade, it will just break. Lol.
Yeah, and the people who have had enough experience with maintaining software with small group of people, they know that it is difficult. If you build software, you leave it there, and you come back after a year, it won't work. Some things have changed in the world, so you have to improve it. And so we were there, and then we decided that we have to make Mars 4, and Mars 4 has to be this decent platform that can be opened up for the public, because Mars 3 was not the platform we could open for the public, because it was very high threshold to enter. It was very not intuitive. It worked really well for cases where people trusted us. They learned it. They put time on it because they trusted. But the world wouldn't trust. So we decided that we have to rebuild the whole Mars from ground up. And we collected
Mm,
273
mm.
feedback points from developers. Like, really, it's the longest feedback list you can ever have. Like, and every feedback point was like a page. And we
Mhm.
went on rebuilding it, and that's what we're doing now. And we're coming to the end of that process. And the new Mars 4 works so well. And like, we have managed to squeeze in almost everything I thought we will only manage to build in next 4 years. Like, we had this master plan where a lot of things, we had 10 versions, so that's why it's Mars X. X is 10 in where is it, Arabic or Greek? Latin, yeah, it's 10. So
Mhm.
we had 10 versions, and the version number 10 was kind of the final, where the whole world ends. uh, and I think now we managed to put at least three versions within one release. That's not the best thing to do. You should, release more often rather than trying to build everything before you release. But we were not in the process. Like, if it was the beginning, that would be a mistake. But in a place we are now, where we have Mars 3 running, and we have developers using it, I felt like there's no point for us to release, this draft versions. I know what has to be
Mm.
done. It's clear. It's been 4 years. I
Mhm, mhm.
learned from feedback. It's clear feedback from developers, all obvious. So I just have to, fix all the feedback I got first before I bring it back to developers. And that's what we did. And then AI came in, and we had AI. We use AI since GPT 2, like since 2019, when it was not that smart as it was now. And I thought like it will get this smart somewhere in 2027. So I thought like we were gonna bring AI to Mars in 27, and suddenly it gets super smart with GPT 3.5 release. And I thought, all right, we have to do it earlier. So that also postponed our release. So we had to quickly put it in earlier than expected. So now uh, we are finishing up mostly UX work with the IDE. So the whole engine works really well, uh, and we are using, as always, Mars to build itself. So the first test project of Mars, its own IDE that's built on Mars.